What's up, nerds and virgins? It's your boy APE Crypto, and today I'll be covering one of the most promising CNFT projects that has recently bursted onto the scene in zombie chains. If you like the sound of that and you like CNFTs as a whole, I'd recommend you subscribe to my channel as well as hitting the notification bell so you do not miss a single CNFT video. And also make sure you follow me on Twitter at APE Crypto YT to keep up with CNFT news, discussions, and CNFT giveaways. And if you want to show me that extra little bit of love, make sure you follow my own project at NerdCNFT on Twitter, which I'll leave the link in the description for, along with my personal Twitter. So let's dive into this project, zombie chains. If you're into the CNFT space, you would have heard of this, and this recently has exploded, already cracking into the top 10 of all-time volume, getting to 5th in the 30-day volume, topping the 7-day volume, and reaching a floor of 210 ADA after minting for only 50. So it's safe to say this project's launch was a huge success. And honestly, it was something that I personally slept on. I honestly wasn't even aware of it until the night of the launch. I was sitting up waiting for the Voodoo Brigada launch, which was at 4 AM my time, and I see zombie chains pop up on Twitter. Immediately, I liked the art, I did my research quickly because I was sitting there doing nothing, and then I liked what I saw and I ended up minting 5. And I was very happy with what I got. The art is clean, it's very well done, and it's something that I'll be holding on to for a good amount of time. I actually recently just sold this one for 1000 ADA, but I'm keeping my other 4. And it's not just because I like the look of the NFTs. Yes, they are awesome, but I also believe they will continue to rise in value for multiple reasons. First is because of their unique approach, which I am a huge fan of. So firstly, the art is the best thing about this project. It's amazing and people will want this simply because of the art. But what makes me believe that this project will continue to rise is because of how unique the team have done this drop. So they have no roadmap, no rarity, completely going against the mold that the CNFT space is currently put itself in. So as you can see on the screen, their founder, Cardano Dan, states this: "We've decided against releasing a roadmap because we don't want people to buy zombie NFTs without any expectation of future benefits. Does this mean there are no future possibilities? No. It just means you should not expect or anticipate any benefit beyond digital ownership of a really awesome looking zombie NFT." And they also touched on rarity, but the early community decided to go against this and they have not released any rarity other than being listed on CNFT tools. They're listed on CNFT tools, but they've got a big difference to the usual listing, and that is no rarity rank. So normally you'd see here that they have a rarity rank, and you would see a rarity score and a rarity ranking, which is being calculated from what has been minted on chain. So they've decided not to do this, as well as their roadmap for good reasons that I'm a huge fan of. The team wanted people to focus on the art, the community, all the important things before flipping and just seeing these NFTs that they've put a ton of work in for as just as numbers of rarity and all that crap. So they've pretty much done this for the hardcore holders and basically shat on all the flippers. And this has proven to be a great decision, and it's something that I'm a huge fan of. I feel people get too caught up in rarity and they get too caught up in the nonsense of these numbers instead of the actual art and the actual community behind the NFT. I feel like this brings people closer, and this is a great idea, and this is something that I will be implementing in my own drop with Nerds and Virgins after our VIP community has voted this in. So this is actually a game-changing move by Zombie Chains, and as well as ballsy, considering no one else was doing this, and it has paid off, and I believe it is brilliant. And I think it is a huge selling point for this project, along with the awesome art and as well as the awesome community. As you can see, there's 5,000 followers on Twitter and there is 4,000 members on their Discord. They are insanely active and they are insanely passionate, as you can see on Twitter and as well as jumping in their Discord. So that's all positive signs. And it's just another symbol of that this project has a long way to continue to grow. Another thing that I like about this project is the team. They have Cardano Dan, who is a CNFT influencer with almost 100,000 followers on Twitter, which is awesome. He is highly respected and he's done an awesome job so far. And they also have their awesome artist, which, as you know, has done an amazing job on these high quality NFTs, in Brian Allen, who's a freelance artist who's worked for Activision, MTV, Hulk Hogan, Harley Davidson and Metallica. So he clearly is one of the best in the business and it shows in his work. The level of detail, how clean everything is just a thing of beauty. So shout out to Brian Allen for awesome work, and I cannot wait to see what Zombie Chains has next. So you might be thinking, what's next? Well, only the team know, which may kind of piss people off, but I'm a huge fan of this as well. This keeps people on their toes because you never know what's coming next. There literally could be a silent drop, or there literally could be a random silent drop, which is a Holler exclusive thing and they've snapshotted it before they've announced it. Something like that, you just never know. Meaning, people may be scared to get rid of these NFTs because they don't know what's coming next. We saw this with Clays, who also have no roadmap, and I believe this keeps people on their toes, and this will keep the value of these NFTs way above the mint price. So I'm a huge fan of that. I think the whole stigma of having to have a roadmap, having to have a rarity, isn't necessarily the best. Having no roadmap makes holders appreciate the NFT a lot more, and it keeps people on their toes. And I also believe it makes the creators a bit more creative, as in they don't have a time constraint that they have to go by. They can do whatever, whenever, without letting people down, which ultimately causes FUD and all this nonsense. So I'm a huge fan of that. So overall, I'm very bullish on Zombie Chains, and I do believe they will continue to rise, as the art is really clean, the community is huge and very active, and the team are awesome. Their unique approach is game changing, and it's something that I'm hugely fond of, and I believe it will continue to serve them well. And I cannot wait to have a similar approach with my own project. So thank you Zombie Chains for setting the bar for a new type of drop. If you missed out on minting Zombie Chains and you would like to get a zombie, I'll leave all the other links in the description, from their Twitter to their Discord and to their CNFT tools link, so you can have a look at these zombies for yourself. There's plenty to look at. These are amazing, high quality NFTs, and I'm personally very bullish on these. Anyway guys, that's it for today's video. I hope you all enjoyed this, but most importantly, hope you found it valuable. And if you did, I'd appreciate it if you could like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell to not miss a single CNFT video that I'm doing almost every single day of the week. I'm APE Crypto, the leader of nerds and virgins. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you all next time.